Do you have a 21 and up Ford Bronco looking to add more bass to your ride? We got you covered right here. This is our 10-inch sub enclosure. We'll go ahead and install. Let's get started. Let's work smarter, not harder. You're gonna want to disconnect that battery using a 10mm socket. We've disconnected our battery. Now using a panel popper, we're gonna go ahead and remove all the panels on the passenger and driver sides. Once you've got this back portion removed, in order to get it fully off, you need to remove this rear trim here. With the panel completely disconnected, you're going to unplug the 3 harnesses on the back side. Okay, we've got our passenger panel off. Let's go ahead and move to the driver's side. Starting with this little panel here, we've already removed that. Then you go ahead and pull away with your popper and get everything off. Next up, you'll need to remove the cap off this rear D-ring here. Using a 13mm socket, go ahead and remove the 2 bolts. Next, we'll go ahead and install the amp to the provided amp plate using Phillips head screws. All right, next up, let's go ahead and make some connections. Locate your factory sub output harness. If you're running the B&O system in your vehicle, it'll be located right here. Go ahead and unplug that. We provide you with the Y-splitter harness B-H3616 to go ahead and make those connections. If you're running non-B&O, we also provide that harness as well. It's our B-H3937, which will unplug from the amp, and you can go ahead and make your connection from there. Next up, connect H1389 extension into our Y-splitter here. And we'll go ahead and run it around to the back side of the seats. All right, next up, in order for us to run our power wire to the battery, we're gonna go ahead and remove these door sill trim pieces to be able to expose it and run it up. Okay, in order to remove this panel here, there is a extra panel on top of the kick pad here that you need to pop out to expose 2 10mm nuts. Now that we've got our kick panel removed, you're gonna locate the upper right firewall grommet. Remove it, punch a hole through it, and place it back in. In this case, we've already done an installation, so we have a wire running through it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and run our power wire starting from the front of the engine bay. Depending on your preference, you can run from the front or the back. Now that we've got the power wire through the firewall, we can go ahead and route it down the driver's side. Okay, once you've ran your power wire up to the amp location, using an 8mm socket, you can go ahead and install your ground wire. With our ground wire installed, we'll route our AH3047, starting at the bottom of the cavity here, and up and over along the factory wiring, with the 2 exposed ends, which will plug into the amplifier. All right, next up, we'll need to mount our amp plate. In order to do that, we'll need to remove the 2 10mm nuts here and mark a location here using a 3/8 drill bit. We'll drill a hole right there and be able to fully mount our amp plate. With all cables routed and the hole drilled, we can now begin making connections to the amplifier and mount the amplifier. Using a number 3 Allen wrench, loosen the set screws on the amplifier for the ground, 12-volt positive and speaker positive and negative terminals. Connect the wires as follows: ground to GND, power to plus 12V, and the A-H3074 MOD, open end, red to speaker positive and black to speaker negative. All right, we've made all of our amp connections. Now that that is done, we can go ahead and reinstall our factory panel to be able to install our subwoofer. Let's get that going. While you're putting the panel back in, make sure you pull out the 2-pin subwoofer harness so that you can make a connection when the subwoofer is installed. Alright guys, next up we're going to get our fuse holder set up and make our connection to the power wire so we can connect to the battery. First off, remove the top here. Using a Phillips, go ahead and remove the 2 screws. Okay, with this set up, we're going to go ahead and move to the front of the vehicle, place our main power wire here, and make our connection to the battery. On the bottom cap, there's 2 side tabs. You can go ahead and peel those away. Using a 10mm socket, we can go ahead and remove the nut from the positive terminal post. Okay, with that in place, you can go ahead and zip tie your wiring and keep it nice and secure. Alright, we've made our battery connections. Let's test out the system and make sure it's good to go. Once we're happy, we'll put the car back together. Alright, that'll conclude our installation for our Add a Sub kit for your Bronco. If you've got the little bass, but you want the big bass, we've got you covered for your B&O and non-B&O 21 up Broncos. We'll catch you next time.